Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Bar. I want to talk about Robert Garcia or Roberto Garcia, Mikey Garcia's older brother, talking about Anthony Joshua fought scared when he fought Andy Ruiz. And this, I want to express my opinions on it. Well, one thing is, Robert or Roberto Garcia, whatever you want to call him, he said he fought scared. And, with me, how I look at it, he fought, I don't like that word scared. Scared is when you don't get back in the ring or don't fight that person at all. That's scares. That was brave for Anthony Joshua getting back in the ring, because a lot of people in this country, maybe in the UK, thought that he was going to lose that fight. You know what I'm saying? The way he got knocked out, the way that first fight ended, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So they thought that fight is going. It's a possibility that fight the second rematch part is going to end the way the first fight, and we got the rematch, and it didn't end at all like that. One thing is scared. No, he fought. That was brave for him to get back in the ring, like I just said. And the second thing, I would say he fought cautiously. You know what I'm saying? He's and Robert Garcia or Roberto Garcia said, he was scared of Andy Ruiz's punches. He did get hit. He did get hit in the face or whatever with Andy Ruiz's punch. You tell me he didn't get hit at all? He got hit. He just didn't get hit a lot. Because I remember I told y'all I knew how he was gonna fight. Andy Ruiz knew how he was gonna fight. He was gonna use his jab, use his height, and move out the way. Now, what I was surprised is he did it for the whole 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't tire it out. You know what I'm saying? He fought cautiously. That's basically what happened. And it's kind of funny. Y'all want him to stand there. Maybe y'all want him to stand there a little bit more to bang with him. But him standing there a little bit more would have been the sad fact of him winning and losing that fight. His objective was just to come and get the belts. And that's basically what it is. I thought he could have knocked down Andy Ruiz, but I could be wrong. But it never happened, and we probably would never find out, because I don't think it's going to be a trilogy. Maybe it might. We don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know about that, but because Andy Ruiz is a dangerous guy. But then if he get clipped or get knocked out, y'all say, well, he never was that good, whatever, and he should have never stood in the pocket and banged with him and stuff like that. So if he stood in the pocket and banged with him, then y'all would have been like, well, he should have been moving, fighting scared, and he was running. I don't like that. That's cold words for me. They're saying that you can't. Your legs is not are better than your lower body is not better than that person, or you don't like when people move away in a ring the way you can't do it the same way as Andy Joshua do it. You know what I'm saying? And Roberto Garcia, you have to understand this. He's Mexican. He got that come forward approach, that macho, that Mexican warrior saying. You know what I'm saying? And it's exciting, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, he fought a person named Diego Corrales. He fought with that Mexican warrior, that come forward style, and don't move your head, whatever. The thing about it is, he was winning that fight until he got clipped, because he stayed in the pocket with him too long and got clipped and got knocked down a couple of times, then got knocked out. You know the reason why Robert or Roberto Garcia lost that fight? Because he stood in the pocket. So he stood in the pocket too long with Diego Corrales. He was taller than him, he had a longer reach, and he was stronger than him. That's the reason why he lost that fight. And that's what Diego Corrales wanted him to do anyway. He wanted him to stand in the pocket. It's a dude named Floyd Mayweather fought Diego Corrales, and he fought him differently. He stood there a little bit and moved out the way. Now, today's standards, that's running. Or he fought scared. And he fought cautiously. He was cautious of Diego, because he knew Diego was stronger than him. Taller than him, had a longer reach than him. Why would you fight in the pocket with him? It's all about using your brain, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wonder if somebody asked Robert Garcia or Roberto Garcia, will he admit to saying that he had a wrong game plan to fight Diego Corrales? Because if he would have beat Diego Corrales, he would have probably fought Floyd Mayweather. And we don't know how that would have turned. I think Floyd Mayweather would have probably got him, but you never know if he would have changed up his style. But you know, one thing is the macho and the Mexican warrior. I mean, I understand it's exciting too at the same time, but it's not exciting when you got to go to the hospital and you start slurring your words, or you don't know your kid's name, or don't even know your own name at the same time. I remember what Floyd Mayweather said. It makes sense. Hit and not be hit. It don't matter what people like you or don't like you. I mean, if you beat this person, they still ain't gonna like you. They're gonna have something to say. Well, he was old, or he was out for 6 months, or I mean, it might be true at the same time. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Or he got an injury and stuff like that, or he pulled a groin or whatever. He could say that. It's always gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? But that's why Floyd Mayweather he was the best in his generation, because he. Inside and outside the ring, he handled his business. You know what I'm saying? Winning and handling the money situation comes to himself. You know what I'm saying? And Roberto Garcia, he probably would have been in that situation. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but if he would be Diego Corrales, that was it for him. I think that I don't know how many fights prior to that fight, after that fight, how many he took, but I don't think he never was the same. You know what I'm saying? It'll take a lot out of you and getting knocked out like that, or getting beat like that, and then on top of that, like getting humiliated like that. It was, you know, he took it a certain way, because because first when he fought Diego Corrales, he was undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather said, "I'm not gonna stand in front of him and bang with him. I'm gonna move out the way. I'm gonna do lateral movement. I'm gonna do feints and all that stuff, and I'm gonna move my head in at the same time. This is boxing. This is not fighting. Of course, people say it's fighting. You know what I'm saying? See, Floyd Mayweather is a boxer puncher. Roberto Garcia or Robert Garcia, he's a puncher boxer. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think Floyd Mayweather, he would have fought Robert Garcia or Roberto Garcia, he would have beat him. Because he used his head. He knew he was going up on weight, fighting taller fighters, bigger fighters, stronger fighters. He knew he probably was going to knock him out, but he did knock out Diego Corrales, which was very that was not the deciding fact of he was the best in the world. You know, because he fought a dude named Hernandez to get his first strap, and he retired on the stool. But at the same time, man, Robert and some of the people that he was who was that? Ellie Setback, ES News. He was talking to the guys, and some of the guys said he was scared. Anthony Joshua was scared, and you know, he didn't want to get hit. I know, of course, he didn't want to get hit. He did get hit by Andy Ruiz, but he took the shots well, I think. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get knocked out. He didn't have wobbly legs and nothing like that. He just didn't get hit a lot, and that's the object of the sport. Get hit and don't get hit. Take less hit instead of hit. You know what I'm saying? Because he did cut Andy Ruiz too at the same time. Look at Andy Ruiz's face after the fight. Andy Ruiz talking about a trilogy. He won a third fight at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, man, this some people need to change up their style. It shouldn't be about what the crowd say to a certain degree. I mean, give them what they want a little bit, but then go back to a style that that you're gonna last long in professional boxing, and so you can take care of your family or be there for your family. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm talking about. So, but at the same time, what y'all think? What I'm saying? Do you think Robert Garcia or Roberto Garcia was wrong for what he was saying, or do you think he still has that same mentality as in the Kung Fu style, not just that, but think that the style that he likes is right for Anthony Joshua? You know what I'm saying? Because I think Robert Garcia or Roberto Garcia he's smarter than that. He knows that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about pleasing the crowd. I know that, but at the same time, it's all about pleasing yourself too at the same time. So what y'all think about what I'm saying? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page, subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above Below the Belt. All right, bye.